Peter Fury, and don't forget to subscribe to Porky's Corner, because I've been a helmet of the month and you need to listen to me. Yeah? So follow him, yeah? And get the fella some followers up, for Christ's sake. He wears his heart on his sleeves, the good man Russ. So follow Porky's Corner, he says it as it is, and you know, I appreciate the helmet of the month, Russ. No problem.
No problem, thank you very much.
You're welcome, mate.
Hello all you hardcore boxing fans out there, how are you doing? Russ here from Porky's Corner, the voice of hardcore boxing. And you know what time it is, don't you? Helmets of the month. It's that time of month where we had all the votes up. We had all the votes up, and then we pick a winner, top 10 winner. Got a good list here. Funny one anyway. So we'll get stuck into it. All right. In at number 10 on Porky's Corner, pound for pound, it's Steffi Bull, aka the Twerkinator. How are you doing, Stephanie? We'll call you by your real name, shall we? Little Andrew Bullcroft, or Andy Pandy as we call you in the area. Andy, why are you tweeting to every one of Terry Harper's weight division rivals the word #belter? Why are you tweeting that word belter to them all? Terry Harper's not a belter, is she? She's what they call a runner, like you. They go backwards. When they throw a punch, it's like they're reaching. So why are you tweeting the word belter everywhere like she's some Iceman? You're putting pressure on the lass. I mean, what are you doing with your career at the moment? Since she got put to kit, she's gone backwards. Why don't you make the fight with Eddie Hearn and Dennis for Anna Rankin, Terry Harper? Why don't you make that fight, Steffi? Let Dennis have his options and put Terry Harper in a winnable fight. Because if not, you're going to put her in a fight and she's going to get beat again. So, all right. So Steffi Bull, pound for pound on Porky's Corner. Helmets of the month, Steffi. Take a bow, lad. Take a bow. In at number 9 on Porky's Corner, pound for pound. Helmets of the month for July. It's Mark Tibbs making his debut. How you doing, Mark? Hope you're well. Hope we're still pals. We've had boats, mate. You're training that Ebony Bridges, and we know what she is, don't we, mate? You've got that Ellie Brooke, no, porn star, and now there's another one, an hardcore porn star. So that's 2. I don't know. Is that 2 or 3? I don't know. 1 minute training Dillian Whyte, next minute training porn stars. That's you couldn't write out how it's gone for Mark Tibbs, could you, at the moment? But we wish him well. But Mark, come on, mate. You can do better than that, mate. All right, mate, but you're a boyo, mate. You're a boyo. So Mark Tibbs, pound for pound helmet on number 9 on Porky's Corner. Take a bow, Mark. Take a bow. In at number 8, it's Ben Davidson. Helmets of the month, July. How are you doing, boxer size Ben Davidson? Can I ask you something, Ben? You know, man to woman, or man to younger man. Let me just ask you this, Ben. Why are you doing tactical breakdowns on YouTube, on boxing media outlets regarding Anthony Joshua's fight with Usyk? Usyk, if he fought Fury, Ben Eubank. you know, the Ben Jr., Conor Ben and Chris Eubank Jr. Why are you doing breakdowns on them fights like your Angelo Dundee? Why are you doing that? Why? Why are you giving your opinion on stuff like that? Why? Do you want to train Joshua? I don't know. Tyson Fury, Billy Joe Saunders, Josh Taylor, on more than one occasion, they've put in career poor performances on your watch. So don't talk to me about boxing training. I'm a man in my 50s, Ben. You're a schoolboy. You know what I mean? You're a Cub Scout as regards boxing training. A Cub Scout. Go and learn your craft. That's what you need to do. Go and learn your craft. You know what I mean? So, okie dokie. So, Ben Davidson. Pound for pound, number 8, Porky's Corner, helmets of the month for July. So, throw your tactical breakdowns in with your ponytails on the side of your hair and that, and it's not been a good month for you, has it? Boxer size boy. All right. Peace out. Take a bow, lad. In at number 7, it's Eddie Hills. 4-0 Iceman. Or should I say 5-0 Iceman from Billy Ricky. 3 by way of. The only bit of footage we've got is him knocking his little office boy, Frank Smith, about. No footage? Your dad's had a production company for a year. Come on, Eddie. Eddie Hills, your number 7 on Porky's Corner. For the just cringiness of your interviews of late, you seem to be coming out with really outlandish statements, Eddie. And I don't really think that you know what you're doing at the moment. Some of the things you're coming out with are crazy. It's like desperation stuff. I mean, we already know a lot of fighters are leaving you, like Okolie wants to leave. Chisora and Whyte are considering offers off Bricktop and other promoters. Anthony Joshua has just fought on Sky and not DAZN, and he's fighting on Sky again and not DAZN. Eddie didn't get the Whyte fight, did he, with Fury? He didn't win that. He didn't get the platform bid for Usyk Joshua. I mean, what's going on here with Eddie? I don't know. But he's not having a good time of it at the moment. So Eddie Hills, the 5-0 Iceman from Billy Ricky. You're number 7 on Porky's Corner for July. Take a bow, lad. Take a bow. In at number 6 on Porky's Corner for July. Helmets of the month. It's Ebony, little Australian Ebony, walking about in a thong, knowing everybody's looking at her arse and her tits. Where is boxing, Eddie, when you've got a girl like this doing what she's doing, controlling weigh-ins and things like that? It's not good, in my opinion, and my pal trains her. But this is how I look at it. When you're coming over here from another country and you're charging boxing fans 250 quid for a signature, and you're telling everybody you're a Leeds United fan because Eddie's going to put you on Warrington shows on undercards, and then you're turning up at Ellie Brook fights, who's your stable mate because Mark trains there, and you're wearing a Man City tracksuit. You don't care for boxing fans, Ebony Bridges. You care for pound notes. Sex does sell, yeah. You're trying to make boxing trashy into like sex sells. I'll show me ass off me other bits and bobs. Yeah, like I just said, sex sells, but don't bring it into boxing. We don't want to see it. We don't want to see slaggy behavior because that's what it is. It's slaggy behavior. That's just my opinion. I'm entitled to it. Don't take it to heart. That's just my opinion. I'm only saying what everybody else is saying. But they don't say on the socials, dare they? All right. Do we have any bridges? £1/2, number 6 on Porky's Corner. Take a bow. Lass. Take a bow.
Don't buy wigs that come off at the wrong time. Maury's wigs don't come off, even underwater. And remember, Maury's wigs are tested against hurricane winds. Don't forget about money. You can afford a Maury wig, price to fit every budget. So call me now.
In at number 5, it's Rob Tebbett, ex-EastEnders, extra. Isn't that right, Rob Tebbett? Who's just set up ID Boxing. I don't know what that is. I don't know what it is, but how many gyms is he going to be affiliated with apart from McGuigan's? Because they're a one-man PR team for McGuigan's, aren't they? Tebbett lot, aren't they? I think that's why boxing social thing are going down, isn't it? So they don't interview Small all the interview is Shane McGuigan. If Shane McGuigan has a shit, Rob Tebbett goes round and asks how long were it, what texture were it, and did it flush all right and that, what were you eating? That's what happens there. But and that was who's the other guy who's always with Andy Pure or something. Is that him who they sent up to interview JFK? You know, I sent a Muslim up there to eat pork with JFK. You couldn't make it up. But they're only going to be in bed with one gym, aren't they? But we wish Rob Tebbett well. But Rob Tebbett, you've had loads of helmet votes. People saying you're a pure helmet and that you don't ask proper boxing questions. So why don't you ask some proper boxing questions and instead of trying to be everybody's pal? Get stuck into them. Ask some proper questions, Rob. Well, get yourself off. All right. Take a bow, Rob. Take a bow. In at number 4 on Porky's Corner, pound for pound, helmets for July 2022. It's the Can Man. Anybody wants it can get it if they're over 40 with COVID. It's the Bomba Clot Man, Dillian Whyte. The Lone Wolf. Maximum silence, not maximum violence. Maximum silence, because that's all we've heard since Fury put him into orbit. That is all we have heard. Maximum silence from the Lone Wolf. Oh, 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 oh. The Lone Wolf, eh? What has happened to him? Well, he's not won a European. He ain't even fought for a European. This is what we want to see next. Dillian Whyte in with somebody on his own level. I'd like to see Nathan Gorman against Dillian Whyte, or Dubois against Dillian Whyte, or Joe Joyce against Dillian Whyte. What I don't want to see is Derek Chisora and Dillian Whyte 3 times. We've seen it twice already. Dillian won both fights, both close fights, but he won them both. And the second one, he put him to Kip in the 11th round. So why do we need a third one? Why do we need to see Fury against Chisora a 3rd time? Why? I don't know, but Dillian Whyte needs to get his skates on, because at the moment he's heading towards Skid Row. All right. So Dillian Whyte, take a bow, lad. Take a bow. On Porky's Corner, number 4 for July. Take a bow, lad. Take a bow. In the bronze medal position on Porky's Corner for July 2022. It's Danny Flexon. How you doing, Danny Flexon? From Seconds Out YouTube. You got over 500,000 subscribers, haven't you? Been going years. And then for the last couple of weeks, you've been sending pure filth and trying to get with somebody's sister, some young lass. What's all that about? You showed yourself up proper there, haven't you, Danny Flexon? Eh? And you showed yourself up proper. You let yourself down. All right, let yourself down. And texting what you were texting and that, it's just embarrassing. So I think you're probably going to crawl away from boxing now, because how can anybody trust you around females if you're behaving like you're the gad? There's too many people in boxing that can't be trusted around females. You get that urge to misbehave and whatever. So I see you having a tough time of it. But then again, it's boxing, isn't it? They let any old scrotes in, don't they? Eh? I mean, look at Mike Tyson, easily convicted rapist, bashed a couple of old pensioners up in Maryland, went to jail for both offences, rape and bashing them old biddies up. And he's fated in America. Nobody will have a bad word to say about him if they're a Mike Tyson fan. So who knows? That's the society we live in. Do you know what I mean? That's the society we live in. For example, Mike Tyson's a convicted rapist, but he says he's innocent. But what sex offenders admit the cases anyway? None of them, do they? None of them admit it. It's like people that use performance enhancing drugs. They never come out and go, yeah, well, I cheated, do they? You know what I mean? We live in a weird society, don't we? But it is what it is. It is what it is, isn't it? You know, it's what it is. But okie dokie. So Danny Flexon, take a bow, lad. Porky's corner, bronze medal position. Take a bow. You should be ashamed of yourself. All right. In the silver medal position on Porky's corner for July 2022, it's been, yeah, that's right, Adam Smith from Sky Sports, aka Bean, Mr. Bean, Runner Bean, could have been, should have been, never been, baked bean, creepy bean, beanie. Paul Stiltskin, we're still on to you. You're charging £27 for Sky Sports boxing. 27 quid. Not only are you taking the fight to Saudi Arabia and pricing normal British fans out of the fight, you're charging £27, which is a UK highest ever. What were Froch Groves? 15 quid. What were Kell Brook? 17 quid. Kell Brook and Golovkin, were it? Or Spence. What was that? 17 quid. So how are we on 27 quid for Usyk against Joshua? A complete beatdown from Usyk. Don't even need a rematch, but you're charging us 27 quid for a rematch. Where do you get your balls from to charge that, Bean? Hey, where do you get your balls from? 27 quid. Joke, man. It's a joke. You're taking Mickey out of sports fans. That's what you're doing. You're taking the Mickey out of sports fans. You should be embarrassed. So Adam Smith, pound for pound helmets, July. Silver medal position on Porky's corner. Take a bow, Bean. Take a bow. But most of all, hand your laptop in. I don't like you. In the gold medal position on Porky's corner for July 2022. It's the Gad. Gareth A. Davies. How are you doing, Gad? Yeah, that's right. We usually say, lock up your daughters, lock up your granddaughters, your great-granddaughters, your niece, your mum, your sister, and all your neighbours. That's what we normally say, Gad, innit? But now what we have to say is, just lock up any female boxer that's in your company. Hey, Mister, do you mind if I have a cigarette and a cheeky tequila. What's cheeky about drinking tequila when you're supposed to be working in a professional capacity? Eh? Drinking alcohol. That's not good, Gad, is it? But what I want to know is why, when fans are trying to get selfies with Ebony Bridges, you're pushing them out way like a bodyguard, like you Kevin Costner. What are you doing? Hey, you creepiest man in boxing. How TalkSport will give you a deal? I don't know, mate. You're walking around like a poor man's Mick Jagger with you. You think you're a prison screw, don't you, with that chain coming from your belt round your jeans and that. You look a dick. You are a dick. You're Helmets of the Month winner by a landslide. You even kept John Fury out at top 10 this month. So Gareth A. Davies, take a bow, you seedy man in boxing. Take a bow. Porky's Corner, July 2022, lad. Take a bow. So that's it basically for another month at Helmets. I've enjoyed it. Like I've said, the grown men, aren't they? Grown men and women behaving like, I don't know, 14-year-old schoolboys. But I hope you've enjoyed it, and there's more videos to come this week. Okie dokie. Peace out.
Pop, pop, bang! On the floor. End of. Give me them belts back where you stole them, you bum. And that's it.